So, Coty, what advice would you give to students interested in going into the field that you're in currently?
Never give up, stay prayed up, and keep grinding, keep hustling, man. Those are three things that I live by every single day. I mean, being in sports, working in sports is not easy, regardless if you're working for the team or you're behind the scenes, or you want to be a sports journalist, sports social media, whatever the case might be. Like, you have to make sure you keep that grind and hustle. It's not easy because it's so competitive. But in addition to all that, you also got to make sure you go out there and build relationships. One thing that I've learned that I realized how valuable it was. Sometimes you might reach out to a sports editor. Sometimes you might reach out to a reporter or whatever, and they might blow you off the first time. But the thing is, don't ever give up doing it. If you go back, hey, just checking in, making sure how you doing. Hey, I just saw you post an article. I heard your podcast, heard you on a radio show. It was really, really good. Building relationships in this business is extremely invaluable, because at some point, like, I'm a part of Sports Illustrated, and I'm part of their like local beat division. They're just also called Fan Nation, and it's funny that I'm there because I want to say about 2 years ago, matter of fact, 3 years ago, they came to me with an offer to cover the Houston Astros. I kind of turned them down at the time because I wasn't really advance in baseball like I really wanted to, and I really wanted to take some more time. But thankfully I did, because they end up changing everything. Anyways, long story short, when they end up changing everything, they had brought in a new editor. His name is Mike Fisher. And I reached out to Mike. Like, this was probably 2021, midway 2021. Reached out to Mike, see if he needed some help covering the Rockets and Texans on the beat. And he gave me the normal, hey, thanks for reaching out. Right now, we're not hiring, but just keep in touch, blah, 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 blah. Normally, some people might look at that and blow it off, but what I did, I made sure that I always reach back out. Hey, Mike, and not just reaching out saying, is there an opening? There's an opening, there's an opening. No, just saying, hey, Mike, read this from one of your reporters. I like this. Or, hey, Mike, I read this. Here are some thoughts, blah, blah, blah. That was like in 2021. Anyways, the beginning of 2022, Mike Fisher called me and said, hey, we trying to add another beat reporter to our Houston Texans team. Would you like to be a part of it? Of course. Why not? In the middle of all this, we launching our Houston Rockets website. You want to be the main reporter? Of course. Why not? And it's crazy because, if I never like reached out to him to begin with, like I said, during the middle of 2021, I don't think I'd be in this position as of right now. Same way with my editor over at Locked On, the CEO, David Locke. Me and John, we wanted a bigger podcast to talk to. And I saw that they had an opening, reached out to David. David was like, hey, why not? Let's give you an opportunity. And me and John going into I believe our fourth season covering the Texans over at Locked On. So, I say all that just to say, never give up, stay prayed up, and just make sure you keep the grind and the hustle, man. Because that's the only thing that's really going to get you to the next level. And, it's a steady climb. It's tough. It's hard. But, if you have a love for it and if you have a passion, it's going to be all worth it at the end.